In this video, we're going to talk about table saws. This is a cabinet style table saw and is the type saw that can be found in most workshops. A table saw has many uses, but the main purpose is to rip material to particular widths through a number of steps. And as you might imagine, there is a lot of safety precautions that need to be taken with this table saw. One of the first steps is adjusting the blade height. First, you unlock the knob, and then you can crank the wheel that raises the blade. Once you get to the desired height, you lock the knob back down to ensure the adjustment does not move. In order to determine the height you want the blade to be roughly 1/4 of an inch higher than the material you're cutting. This will significantly reduce the chances for kickback. All table saws have adjustable fences. In this example, this fence will extend out 52 inches from the blade, which allows you to cut material up to that wide. And as you can see here, the rail for the fence has a ruler on it, which when set up properly, tells you exactly what the rips will be. When using a table saw, you want to make sure you take all the necessary safety precautions as a means to avoid kickback. This table saw fence is set up with optional stock guides. Stock guides only operate in forward direction, so it does not allow the wood to be kicked back. Also, the wheels have a slight 5-degree angle which points towards the fence, which ensures that the material stays tight against the fence while you're ripping the boards. During operation, it is very important where you place your hands. As you'll notice, I never allow my hands to get anywhere close to the blade. And it is always important to remember to use push sticks. This allows you to move the material through the area of the blade without endangering your safety. Like many table saws, this one is set up with a paddle switch. This is a safety feature which allows you to easily shut off the machine, even with using your leg or your knee when your hands are not available. One thing that can cause kickback with a table saw is the wood pinching as it's being ripped. As a means to avoid this, table saws are set up with riving knives. As you can see, the riving knife is roughly the same thickness as the blade and the same height as the blade. It adjusts up and down as you adjust the blade up and down. The riving knife acts as a separator once the wood passes the blade. This greatly reduces the chance for pinching because pinching creates kickback and kickback causes accidents. Remember, never stand directly behind the material you're ripping in case kickback does happen to occur. Another feature table saws have is the blades will tilt. This allows you to rip bevels on the material. You adjust the tilt just like you do the height. You unlock the knob and crank the wheel until you get to the desired bevel you want. Then you lock the knob back down to ensure that the bevel does not change. This saw has a digital readout telling you which angle you're on. As you can see, it also has an analog readout just below the blade height adjustment wheel. Once you have made your beveled rips, you can then adjust the blade right back to 0. Thank you for watching, and remember, safety first.